Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to daily dose of shivsfit for our lockdown challenge. 20-minute hit today. Going to take you through the exercises as usual, and then we'll go ahead and get done a little bit of a warm up. There is a warm up on my YouTube channel, shivsfit, where you can just sort of get the body moving, get the muscles a little bit warm before we go ahead and start our hit. So you will notice that I'm wearing some trainers today. I had a few comments from people who, when they work barefoot, they start to sort of feel a few little injuries and things like that. So it's always better to work in comfortable trainers if you've got them. I will confess I'm partly wearing them because Ben ate a hole in one of my socks and I couldn't find my other workout socks. But wear some trainers to protect yourselves. All right, so 5 cardio moves, twice around. This is what they look like. So the first is a squat with a thrust up. And this is going to work your back, your shoulders, your bum, and your calves as well. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. So what we do is we squat down, and then you want to thrust up, thrust your pelvis and your hips forward, squeeze your bum, and you want to bring your elbows up to your ears almost. I'll show you from the front. So it looks like this. So you squat down, and then you thrust up and bring these up. So it's like an upright row, squeeze your ass. You can even get on your tippy toes if you like for a little workout for the calves as well. That's called a thrust up. We're going to do that more and more over the next couple of weeks. So we'll practice that over the next couple of weeks that we have. Second exercise is going to be a heel to bum kick with a bicep curl. So just kick your heels to your bum, through from the front, just with a little bicep curl as well there. That's exercise number 2. Exercise 3 on the floor is going to be a staggered press up. So I want you to put one arm forward and one arm in like a normal press up position. So it looks like this, right? You can see it's a little bit staggered. And then we just do a normal press up. When we do the second time around, we will reverse them. So whichever hand you started with up top, you now reverse that. If you want to do these on your knees, then you can. That's more of a beginning move. Or if you just need to take a break, you can do that. That's exercise number 3. Exercise number 4 is a mountain climber. So take your prone position here, and then we want to bring the knee to the chest in quick succession. And then exercise number 5, you're going to hate me, but we're upping the intensity this week and over the course of the next couple of weeks is a burpee. So let me show you the modified version. You can do a walkout burpee. Just walk out, get prone position, and then come back up. You can add a little jump if you want to. The second modification is a non-chest to floor burpee. So getting to a prone position like this, and then jump up, or you can do a chest to floor burpee, or you can mix and match and do all of those during the course of the 40 seconds if you like. We're going to do 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. So those are the 5 exercises we're going to do. The thrust up, leg to bum kicks with a bicep curl, staggered press up, mountain climbers, burpees. Now, our abs exercises, 5 abs exercises, 2 times around. First 4 are going to be on the floor. So what I want you to do is sit on the floor with your feet together and then press the front of your feet together. Completely lost the official terminology for that. But if you can see in here, I want you to press together with the balls of your feet. That's what I was looking for. Then, when those are pressed together, lie back down, and then lift your head and shoulders off the floor. And then I want you to just pulse as if you're trying to push against whatever is in front of you. So the space in front of you, that's the first exercise. Focus on keeping the balls of the feet pressed together because that will bring your attention and your focus to your abs. So that's the first exercise. Second is a reverse crunch. So from here, head on the floor, you want to use your abs, lower abs, to bring the legs up with knees towards the chest. That's abs exercise number 2. Number 3 is a side twist, arms out to the sides, knees at 90 degrees, and all you do is twist slowly from side to side. That's exercise number 3. Then number 4 is just going to be a crunch, elbow to knee, crunch, alternating elbow to knees. And then exercise number 5 will be a slow mountain climber with a walkout. This is a really, really good one for the abs. So we're going to do 4 slow mountain climbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to walk out as far as you can and then walk back in. And then do another 4 and then another walkout. Obviously, the further out you go, the harder this is going to be. So stick around at the end of the session because some of these exercises I'm going to show you how we're going to up the intensity even more over the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to get my timer going and we're going to start our first 40 seconds with our squat with a thrust up. So let's get the music going. I think that's not going to be too loud. Let's just do... Okay, let's just do that. You're probably not going to be able to hear that. And then let's get our seconds going. Okay, so let's go. First 40 seconds, squat down, thrust up. Elbows to ears, squeeze the arse as you come up. Get on your tippy toes. Give your calves a little squeeze as well. Let me show you from the side what that looks like. Knees over the feet. And then thrust forward. You want your pelvis to thrust forward like that. If you want to slow this down or have a bit more of a beginner move, then just squat and stand up, if that feels easier for you. If you have any kind of leg injury, calf injury, just do the modified movement, okay? Almost there. Make sure the feet are firmly planted on the floor. It's a long 40 seconds. What's going on there? Okay. Okay. Let's take a break. I kind of messed that up with my timing actually. I don't know what happened there. It's not giving me the signal. But that's okay. All right. So second exercise is our heel to bum kicks with a bicep curl. And let's do that. We're going to have 20 more seconds of rest. And then we're going to go around with that, okay? We'll make it up at the end of this. I missed one of the timing guidelines. So let's go with this in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Keep going with that. Just going to move my iPad over so I can keep a good eye on that. Okay. About 10 seconds to go here. Okay, 20 seconds of rest. I think you guys are going to luck out because we're probably not going to do our first round of burpees. I use this app called Seconds, but for some reason it's not giving me the indicator when it's coming to the end of our workout and our rest session. Okay, so staggered press ups. Assume that position. I'm doing my left arm forward first, left hand forward first. You can do these from the knees as well. About 15 seconds to go here. Okay, 20 seconds of rest. And then we're going to do our mountain climbers. Don't know why that thing's not working. Anyway, that's okay. We'll get old school and do a bit manual today. So 3 seconds of rest. Now let's do our mountain climbers for 40. So really go for this one because we're not going to have to do our first round of burpees because of that little mess up. So you should be able to work a little bit harder. With mountain climbers, you want to make sure you're not too far back. You want to have, sort of leaning over your wrists. If you have any kind of wrist issues, be a little bit careful with these. Or even just run on the spot if you're suffering severe wrist issues. Okay, let's have a rest here. Quick rest, and then we're going to start again with our thrust up, squat and thrust up. So, 3 seconds, and let's go. Squat with a thrust. Squat with a thrust. With those press ups, you'll feel that in your triceps. About 20 seconds now. Three seconds to go. 20 seconds rest. Whew. Just check that. Okay. All right. We've got about 5 seconds rest. I'm going to turn that music off actually. Then let's go with our heel to bum kicks with a bicep curl. That's what it looks like from the front, side. You can even move around a little, do a rotation if you like. About a little under 10 seconds to go here. And rest. 20 seconds of rest. And then we're going to do our staggered press up. I started with my left hand forward, so I'm going to reverse it. So whichever you started with, reverse that. And let's go for 40 seconds with our staggered press up. You can see me in that. Okay. About 5 seconds left. And rest. Okay. I'll just keep looking over there at my iPad because I have to keep an eye on time. So we're going to do mountain climbers now. And we've got burpees. And then we'll move in to our abs. So let's get ready. Couple of seconds. And we're off. Knee to the chest. Shoulders in line with the wrists. If you need to take a break, do 10 climbers, have a little rest for a couple of seconds, and jump back in. Almost at the end now. About 10 seconds left. And rest. So with these back to backs, you'll feel this not just in your arms, but in your shoulders too. So it's quite a tough one on the arms and shoulders today. Exhausted. Okay. Now we're going to do burpees. So remember, you can do a walkout and then back in, or you can do a non-chest to floor burpee, or chest to floor. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. Even if you just do a couple during the course of the 40 seconds, that's better than nothing. Under 10 seconds now. 3. And rest. Okay, so let's get on the floor for our first abs exercise, which is going to be put your feet together, press the balls of the feet together, head and shoulders off the floor, and you want to do little pulses as if you're trying to press the palm of your hands against whatever is in front of you. So again, you don't want to round up to do this. Think of it more as if you have a board, or your abs are a board, and you're trying to press straight in front of you. About 10 seconds left here. Then we'll do reverse crunch and rest. Okay, about 15 seconds of rest here. Oh my god, this might be the hardest one yet, actually. Have to let me know what you think. All right, reverse crunch, flat on the floor, and then use your lower abs to raise your legs, knees to chest. When you bring the legs down, you want to have a very light touch of the toes to the floor. Remember, you're not using your legs in this exercise. Your mind should be focused on your lower abs that are bringing the knees to the chest. So imagine if you have a ball, we can stop now for 20 seconds. Imagine you have a ball right here by your bum. You're trying to touch the floor with your toes without touching that ball. That's what that should feel like. So 5 seconds of rest, and we're going to go to our side to side twists. So legs at 90 degrees and go as far to the floor as you can go. You don't need to touch the floor. Just make sure you're squeezing your obliques as you're moving from side to side. Breathe out on the way down, up on the way back up. Breathe in on the way back up, I should say. Not up and up. Got about 10 seconds left here. And then we'll do our elbow to knee crunches and rest for 20. Okay. Just going to move this over here so I can see that clearly. That's what that looks like, in case you're wondering. All right, so about 5 seconds of rest. And then we're going to do our elbow to knee alternate crunches. Let's go. So breathe out on the way up, in on the way down. When you come up, really crunch the oblique. So when we come up on the right side with the left knee, it's the left oblique. Come up on the right side to the right knee, it's your right oblique. Give it a little squeeze at the top. Got about 10 seconds left to go here. Then we're going to do our slow mountain climbers with a walkout and rest. Okay, I've got to figure out why that's not beeping. Must be a setting I've got on here or something. No matter. We're still making it work. Still working hard. So we're going to do our mountain climber walkouts. Let's go in 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then back. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, out, in, in. Just go as far as you can when you're going out. If you can only go one out and one back, that's fine. Do what you can. If you need to take a break, do 2, 3, 4, and rest. Okay, good job. Now, we're going to go back to our different style of crunches, balls of the feet crunches. So you want to press the balls of your feet together, head and shoulders off the floor, come up, flat board, and press. If you can bring your heels, your feet close into the bum, that's better. You might feel this in your calves. Actually, if you do, just touch the soles of your feet together rather than pressing the balls of your feet. But if you can press the balls of your feet together, focus on doing that as you're pulsing. 5 seconds to go. And rest. 420. And then we will do our reverse crunch. So remember, when you're bringing the feet down, it's a very light touch of the toes on to the floor. A light feather touch. Okay, so flat on the floor. Let's go. Really think about the muscles that you're using, the abs muscles that you're using to bring the feet up here. Breathe out as you bring the legs up using the abs. And breathe in as you touch the floor with the tips of your toes. 3 seconds to go now. And rest. So, we still get to lie on the floor twice more. We're going to stretch our arms out on the floor and do a side to side twist. So, let's assume a position here. Head flat on the floor, legs at 90 degrees. And twist, twist. Breathe out on the way down, in on the way up. It's a really good one for the obliques. A lot of oblique work in this session. If you were in my session yesterday, I don't know about you, but I woke up feeling my abs this morning. So a couple more weeks of this, your abs are going to be rock hard. If, of course, you are eating well, and well means healthily, as much as you can. Let's have a rest here now, and then we're going to do our alternate elbow to knee side crunches. Then we just got our walkout, and we're done. 20-minute hit right here. So, hands by the side of the head, and let's start crunching. Elbow to knee, breathe out on the way up, just do as much as you can. If you need to slow it down, slow it down. If you need to take a break, take a break. Halfway through this now, more than halfway through this exercise. About 10 seconds left on the clock. And rest. Okay, one more exercise to go, and then we're done with 20-minute HIIT. We're going to do a slow mountain climber for 4 and a walkout for 2. So assume the position and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Try and keep the back straight here. The slower you do these, the harder it is actually, because you're really engaging the abs by doing this. About 10 seconds on the clock. Last 4 mountain climbers here. 2, 3, 4, and rest. That's the end of it, guys. Well done for sticking with me. This is our 20-minute HIIT. Now before you go, we're going to do some of these exercises again the end of this week and next week. And we're going to do it with whatever handy things you have in your home you can use as equipment. I've got a can of chickpeas here, but you can have whatever kind of canned vegetables you like. Not everybody has weights or resistance bands, but we're going to use these for things like that thrust up that we did at the beginning, just to add a bit of an extra oomph. For our leg kicks with bicep raises, we can do punches with these. So we're going to start incorporating more vegetables, not only into our workouts, but into our diets too. So, hope you enjoyed that. As usual, here is Ben after his little rest, and I'll see you here tomorrow for more HIIT lockdown challenge.